Game 4, Lakers and Warriors. L.A. trying to take a 3-1 lead. Golden State trying to square things up. Did you watch? Maybe not. You probably had something else to do. You don't care about the Lakers or the Warriors, or you had something else going on. So perhaps you missed it, and you missed someone named Lonnie Walker. We're not sure who that is. Someone named Lonnie Walker. He's apparently a basketball player for the Lakers. It's got to suck, though. I don't think he gets any kind of free meals or anything because nobody knows who he is. But Lonnie Walker had 15 points, all of his points, in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers getting some more friendly officiating down the stretch as they pull it out, come from behind, barely getting past the Warriors, 104-101. So for now, the Lakers up 3-1 in the best of 7 series. So the better story, though, is in the losing locker room. It has been my mantra. It will continue to be my mantra. And so we'll go to the Golden State side of things. Steph Curry, 31 points. 14 assists, 10 rebounds. Sounds like a great game. He didn't actually play that well. The Warriors, known as their the ability to knock down a three-point shot, they were 12 of 41 from downtown, and my computer-like brain tells me that is less than 30%, which is not good. That is not good. So that is where we will start. Let us discuss the question. The first question up is, who do you hold responsible? Who is responsible for the Warriors blowing a lead in the fourth quarter down the stretch? So I've got Pothole, Stage Show, and EKG. And we will combine all of these things together, and we are going to build a comeback for the Golden State Warriors in this series because they are still very much in the middle of it. So now, handing out, we like to hand out the blame pie. And we're not going to do the blame pie. We're going to do something totally different. The blame hoagie. The blame hoagie is not the blame pie. The blame hoagie is this long, foot-long sandwich, and it's the hoagie of blame. And so doing the hoagie of blame, you cut it into pieces. And there's several big hunks of the hoagie to hand out here. This game was obviously there for the taking. The Warriors had a 7-point lead going to the fourth quarter. And I am going to remind my friends in the Bay Area, did the championship pedigree kick in the fourth quarter? It's one of my pet peeves because I recall in Game 7 when Klay Thompson missed a bunch of shots and other guys in the Warriors didn't play well, they've been in all these big playoff games. The announcers love these old tropes. They love to bring these things up, and I was looking around. I was looking for that championship pedigree to kick in. I didn't see it. I'm asking for a friend because maybe it did happen. My television might have been working, not working. I was driving in. The company had me drive in, so I had to watch on my phone, but that's illegal while I was driving, so I had to wait till I got here to see some of it. But we'll start handing out and assigning the blame hoagie to the headliners. Right? We'll start with the headliners. And they're the ones that hit the pothole. A marketing fail by Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. They get the biggest chunks of the blame hoagie. And splish, splash, as it was clank, clunk, rim, rattling kind of a performance there. The greatest shooting backcourt in NBA history. Just ask any hack NBA broadcaster, and they will tell you. All-time greatest. And they took between them 23 three-point shots and made 6 of them. 6 of them. That's a glittering 26%. Klay Thompson, he was so bad, I told a buddy of mine, I was texting a friend of mine, I said, I wouldn't be surprised. He looked so cooked that the Warriors will leak to Shams or Woj that Klay's got an injury. That he's playing through an injury. Like, anytime a star athlete sucks at a time you cannot suck, they often cook up an injury. Like, Klay's so garbage that I wouldn't be surprised if it's some kind of injury that they're going to make up. Whether it's true or not, that they'll cook that up. But Klay Thompson, 9 points on 3 of 11. You better make that injury story up pretty quick. And then you've got the curious case of Stephen Curry, who had a big stat line, and the unknowledgeable basketball fan will say, well, 31 points, he had the 10 rebounds, the 14 assists, and I'll call that triple-double. It's a great game. But it reminded me of Allen Iverson back in the day. That's not a compliment because, let me check my notes here. Steph Curry had 31 points. He took 30 shots. 31 points on 30 shots. Now, I'm not an NBA legend, but where I come from, I just do an overnight show. That sucks. If you take 31 shots or 30 shots to get 31 points, that is not good. Now, keep in mind, the pothole was an invisible barrier. Okay, these guys on the Warriors were getting, for the balance of the game, open looks. That's the part of this which is both frustrating and encouraging at the same time, because the Lakers did not impress me at all defensively. The Warriors did what they wanted to, and as the cliche goes from any NBA observers who have nothing else to say, it's a make-or-miss league, and you're getting wide-open looks most of the time. You put the biscuit in the basket, and you didn't, you're ding-dong. A lot of ding-dongs out there. And then you have the case of Draymond Green, who was weak in the knees. Does he get a bonus for every turnover that he makes? Does he have there must be a clause in his contract where Draymond gets a little extra money every pass he throws away. That must be the case there. But, man, bonehead plays, floundering, end-of-game situation, throwing the ball away. We can go on. Now, the other story, which continues to be a story in this series, is the officiating. So the second part of this is, how do you grade after game number 4? How do you grade the officiating between the Lakers and the Warriors? So the Maller report card on this latest game, on my report card, I had a D. I had a D on the report. It was not as blatantly egregious as it has been. Nevertheless, if you're the Lakers, you can still give them a game ball. I know at the end they all rallied around Lonnie Walker. I thought they should have rallied around the officials there at the end of the game. There was not as wide a gap as there has been. So for the low information fan, they will say, well, it's all it's even. It was an even game and all that. And we'll get into it more here. But it was really a stage show. You've heard of Phantom of the Opera, very successful stage show, Phantom of the Opera. There were several phantom foul calls that went against the Warriors. It was, at one point, it was theater of the absurd. In the first quarter, LeBron James missed a bunny. Okay, he missed a bunny, and they called the foul. Why? Because someone looked at LeBron James, and clearly that was reason for a foul. Anthony Davis got called he did not get called for a blatant hack on Klay Thompson on a driving play to the basket. There was also a play where Anthony Davis held the arm of Draymond Green. Clear foul by Anthony Davis. That was not called. But the main egregious act, the reason I give the referees a D on the Maller report card, down the stretch, timing matters. The referees favored the Lakers in the fourth quarter. Down 7, Lakers going to the fourth quarter. The Lakers attempted and made 8 foul shots. The Warriors attempted and made 3. That's +5. The Lakers won by 3. So without official interference, then the outcome of this game would not go the way it did. Anybody who knows basketball knows that. It was sneaky favoritism. All right, last word here. The last word here. So is this series in the bag? Is it in the bag for the Lakers? And the answer to that is not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. And if you think it's over, you're an idiot, because it's not a best-of-5 dum-dum, you Mama Luke. You've got to win another game. And trust me, that's not going to be easy here. Not going to be easy, because everyone right now is sucking the toes of LeBron James and Anthony Davis and the Lakers. And the degree of difficulty goes up for sure for the Warriors. There is no margin for error now, but if you check the EKG machine, we happen to have one here at Fox Sports Radio. If you check the EKG machine, Golden State still very much has a heart rate. It now becomes more like an NCAA tournament situation, that you just have to win 3 single games to advance. And it's really a great opportunity here to shove it down the throat of LeBron. I don't know anybody outside of Laker fanboys, who are all frauds, by the way, the historians, because they hated LeBron until he played for their team. They're all phonies. They all loved Kobe, and now they love LeBron. But everyone else hates LeBron. I don't know anyone that likes LeBron. So if you want to shove it down the throat of LeBron, this is your opportunity, Golden State. And a tit for tat, the Cavaliers with LeBron when Draymond kicked the guy in the nuts and got suspended in the NBA Finals for the Warriors. The Cavs came back with LeBron down 3-1. Well, the opportunity is right there. It's right there for you for the Warriors to come back and beat the Lakers because they can the way I break this down, if you look at this objectively, there have been 4 games. So the Lakers, I'll concede the game that just happened, Game 4. I'll give that, even though the officials were biased in the fourth quarter, I'll give that to the Lakers. So that's 1 win. The Warriors have 1 win. The officials have 2. So the Lakers have 1 win, legitimate win, which is still shaky at that, against the Warriors. So I'm going to be Benny Brightside. When you tune to sports radio, you tune in for optimism, unless you don't. But I will be Benny Brightside here. I will give you the 3 reasons. Nobody else has this content. The 3 reasons that Golden State will come back. I'm going to give you the 3 reasons Golden State will come back here. Number 1, the pressure's on the Lakers. No, it's not. Yes, it is. All right? The media has handed this series to the Lakers. Right now, they're doing eulogies for the Golden State Warriors all over media. That it's all over. The Warriors are done. Oh my God! Let's lick LeBron James between the toes. All right, let's take care of LeBron. That's what's going on right now. So for the Warriors, they can be loosey-goosey now. The media has already buried them. They've already died. They're going to their own funeral. All right, and these Lakers scrubs will start cracking under pressure. Life comes at you fast in the playoffs. So number 2 here, you've got the friendly confines. Game 5 in San Francisco, you win that game, and then the pressure cooker gets really cranked up on the Lakers because then they are in a must-win situation in a Game 6 in L.A., and if they gag that away, right, and then they have to go back to Game 7 with all those tech vipers in the Bay Area. Forget about that. And then the 3rd reason to like the Warriors to come back and bet the mortgage with your favorite bookie is the fragile nature of that Laker team. And you look around, Anthony Davis and LeBron James, the unibrow again. He went AWOL. He went AWOL in the second half. 4 more field goal attempts than you had. 4. Guy's a fraud. He doesn't have a dog in him, although he does have fleas. Anthony Davis. 4 points and 3 turnovers in the second half. 4 points, and that's it. 4 points, 3 turnovers, 4 field goal attempts. LeBron James in the fourth quarter, down 7. Did he take over? He took 3 shots. He made 1 of them. 1 of 3 from the 4 for LeBron. Both found a life preserver in some scrub named Lonnie Walker, who will never play like that again. He's not that good. There's a reason the Lakers traded for all those other guys and benched him, because they even think he sucks and blows. That's why they replaced him and took him out of the rotation. But, hey, lightning will not strike twice in the same spot. This is a fluke situation. And all things considered, when you look at the setup here, the Warriors in a sneaky good spot. They're in a sneaky good spot here, because Curry, Thompson, and Green all sucked in this game. The Lakers needed some official help in the fourth quarter and some loser named Lonnie Walker to make some shots. And assuming the referees step back for a couple of games and let the players actually decide the games, they've already meddled with 2 of the games and really 2.5. So the Warriors are okay. Everything's all right.